The pop landscape in North America is quite interesting. Stars in Mexico have no resonance in the States. Certain stars in the States have no resonance in Mexico. But Canadian pop stars, especially from the 80s into the 90s and the 2000s, it could be anybody, are such a big hit in Canada, but don't really get a play or any recognition in the States. Now, this guy finally got recognition for his talent for not being leading his own band. He became the lead singer or the technical lead singer of Styx when they asked him to come in to replace Dennis DeYoung, I think in the late 90s, early 80s. Now, excuse me, early 2000s. But Larry Gowan, or Gowan as he's normally called, put out probably one of the most important pop records in Canadian history of the 1980s. And the big single from it is considered a in the air tonight style pop classic that's probably a top 20 Canadian song of all time. Not because of the single, but also the video. And it broke a lot of ground because the video was just tremendous, combining animation and kind of stylized. It's a basic story. Now, this song by Scottish born Canadian artist Lawrence Gowan was released in January '85 as a lead single from his second studio album, Strange Animal. It reached number 5 in Canada. It was on the charts pretty well for '85 to '86. Gowan refers to it as one of his own signature songs. And when he plays it in concert, the crowd, especially the Canadian audiences, know the song's lyrics word for word. They will sing along. He doesn't even have to play anything but piano. Now, in a 2015 interview with the Huffington Post Canada, Gowan stated that his inspiration for the song was a Kingston Penitentiary cell exhibit at the Canadian National Exhibition to represent the Canadian penal system. The empty cell was attended by a single guard, with whom Gowan had a conversation after sitting in cell alone for a while. This discussion about recidivist inmates led to the creation of the song. Now, recidivists are repeat offenders, and in Canada, the repeat offenders are considered, unmanageable, or they have what's suffering from a criminal mind. Now, April 1999, Gowan received a call from a member of the band Styx, which was interested in inviting him to fill in for Dennis DeYoung, who refused to perform for concerts. He met the band at the house of Tommy Shaw, where they performed a few songs, the first of which was A Criminal Mind. And the lyrics are quite interesting because he breaks down saying, "You can't control me, I am numb to your pain. A criminal mind I always ever have. I'm not covered by these walls like a Charles Manson style." Now, the band suggested to make it a Styx song. After the band's acrimonious split with DeYoung, Gowan was asked to become a permanent member. He agreed, and he performed their first concert together in Branson, Missouri, later in '99. The song also appeared on the album Styx World Live to 2001. As of 2019, The Criminal Mind is still on the band's tour set list and is played at most Canadian concerts. This has led to increased awareness of Gowan's musical repertoire amongst Styx fans. He's also been kind of big on the Degrassi Generation soundtrack because of his songs being featured in junior high and the Degrassi High, like Moonlight Desires and Cosmetics and all that. Criminal Mind and other songs in repertoire, including, again, Moonlight Desires, All the Lovers of the World, You're a Strange Animal, and Gorilla Soldier, received increased airplay on Boom FM, Q107, and other Toronto radio stations. In 2014, Gowan received 3 Classic Music Award from the Society of Composers, Authors, and Music Publishers of Canada for the songs The Criminal Mind, Dancing in My Own Ground, and You're a Strange Animal. Each received 100,000 radio airplays throughout Canada since their release. Gowan had previously stated he became aware of the increased airplay because of the royalty checks he receives. Now, it wasn't getting much airplay other than FM stations in the 80s and some pop stations, but in the 90s and 2000s, it went through the roof. Now, in 2018, A Criminal Mind was certified as a platinum single in Canada, surpassing a combined 80,000 physical 7-inch, 12-inch single and digital download units sold. Gowan was presented with a plaque on a stage during a concert at Caesars Windsor in Windsor. Now, upon completion of recording for the album, Gowan collaborated with videographer Rob Quartley to create a music video for the song, which is a classic. They spent 2 months together, during which they created a groundbreaking video with a unique treatment, according to Keith Sharp, as well as a music video for the song You're a Strange Animal. In an interview with Nick Cruin of Music Express magazine, Gowan stated that videos can be powerful, but they are so misused, and he is really happy with the result for this video. Music critic John Griffin of Gazette referred to it as an amazing video. It won the Juno Award for the best video at the 85 Juno Awards. Other nominees including the video for Your Strange Animal from the same album, also produced by Courtly, and the third video produced by Courtly for the song Never Surrender by Corey Hart. That year, the song was nominated for the Juno Award for Single of the Year, which was won by Corey Hart for Never Surrender. Now, Don Oates, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Columbia, stated that the music video was pivotal in the song receiving airplay on Canadian radio stations. In an article in the Gazette, Martin and Sibarok stated that the role of the video was key to the song appearing on record charts. Kirk LaPointe of Billboard magazine stated that Gowan was the clearest beneficiary of the existence of Much Music, the Canadian version of MTV, which had launched in September '84, as the album Strange Animal achieved double platinum status and Gowan emerged as a hit domestic artist. In addition, Gowan appeared on a spot for the channel to emphasize that his song is about a criminal mind and his understanding, while a criminal act is another matter entirely. Despite his domestic success, the album's United States release in May '85, the song bombed in the States and received little airplay. Now, Canadian Adult Contemporary, top 14, and Canadian Top Singles 85 chart, again, top 5. So, Criminal Mind, like I said, it's a matter of thing. If you're what do you call a precursor of the Alan Legier generation, when I say this, we did suffer from numerous serial killers throughout the years. Alan Legier, Clifford Ing, the ones in the States as well. But just listen to the lyrics. I'm just going to read you some of the lyrics. This is just tremendous. You see my hands are steady. You've seen my face before. Soon you can take your last look and they'll close the door. I stand accused before you. I have no tears to cry. And you will never break me till the day I die. A criminal mind is all I've ever known. They tried to reform me, but I'm made of cold stone. My criminal mind is all I ever had. Ask one who's known me if I'm really so bad. Now it goes on to say, I spent my life behind these steel bars. I paid my debt in time. But being brought to justice, that was my only crime. I don't regret a single action. I do the same again. These prison walls secure me, and I'm numb to pain. Now, it kind of goes towards the end. Before you hand me over, before you read my sentence, I'd like to say a few words here in my own defense. Some people struggle daily. They struggle with their conscience till the end. I have no guilt to haunt me. I feel no wrong intent. A criminal mind is all I've ever known. Dons try to reform me because I'm made of cold stone. And it's an amazing combination because the criminals that have basically served time in Canada are all reflected in that song, because you got to be a crackpot or some kind of psychotic fool to not learn from the crimes you've committed. If you're trying to commit more, you are literally a criminal mind. Like smart enough to kill, but not smart enough to understand. If you stop it, you will never be incarcerated again. So it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, the great Larry Gowan, a big tip of the hat tonight. Great in concert, by the way, and the women go crazy for Larry. That's all I can say. Back in the day, he was a hottie toddy. I think he was opening for Supertramp at one point, and a lot of people left after his end of his concert because they went to see him, not Supertramp. True story, by the way. Have a good day. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.